Good night. I come tonight with a message. My message tonight is for men. Oftentimes, this past week, I've strolled on my Facebook page and I've seen where someone is saying like rest in peace, or make a post about depression, saying that depression is real. Yes, depression is real. And people are we are losing people to depression, taking their own lives due to depression. So today my message, not saying that women aren't depressed or going through depression, but I think because this past week I've seen some men express, hurt. I've seen men express the pain, and that's rare. That's rare that you see that, because growing up, especially in the black communities, growing up, men are trained or taught to boys, as men, boys are taught and trained to not cry, man up. Crying is weak. The different things that your family has told you growing up as a boy, different things like that. Well, that's a lie. Like you say, when you grow up, you learn better. The way our parents was raised differently. That's not to say that the way they were raised was wrong or right, but we just grow up and we learn a different way. That's what teaching is. You learn other ways of teaching somebody how to do things. So again, my message today are for the guys. Like I said, depression is real. Yes, depression is real. And if you ladies, guys, whatever, if you know somebody and their pattern has changed and they are now in a state where they are unhappy or whatever the case is, take heed to those signs and try to offer them help, the best you can. I mean, most times people who are depressed, they turn down help, but we gotta, as family members, we gotta stay on it. We gotta motivate them, uplift in the best way, pray for them the best way possible. Like I said, I scrolled down Facebook today and I saw where somebody posted depression is real, and they had a guy. I'm not gonna say the person's name. I mean, because if you know what I'm talking about. They had a guy next to it, and that's not my first time seeing it. Not this guy, but another guy. The same thing about depression is real, but a guy next to it. More than often, I am starting to see where black men are starting to take their lives due to depression. And like I said, when guys are depressed, when they're hurt, they don't want to express their pain, because due to being called weak, or due to feeling weak, or somebody may think they are weak, they don't want to express their pain and they don't want to cry. Guys, I'm here to tell you, it is okay. It is perfectly fine to cry. Cry is not a sign of weakness. Crying is you releasing that pain. You're releasing that hurt. You're releasing all that negativity that comes on it. Sometimes that's all a person needs, is that one cry, or that cry in general, no matter how often. But you may need that, to get over to the next, get over that hurdle into, the next journey. So guys, it is okay to cry. And I witnessed that on Friday. I witnessed a lot of guys crying because they experienced, that hurt, that pain, and that was okay, guys. I don't want to say I commend you, but I'm glad that you were able to release, display, let out that hurt that way, and maybe that'll help you to move on. Not really, I'm not going to say move on like being insensitive, but I mean, you let out that pain, you let out that hurt, and it made you release all that negative energy. But guys, kudos to you all for, doing what you do. As I'm coming to you as a woman, from a woman to a man, kudos, I mean, I don't know y'all reasons for being depressed, feeling lonely, or whatever. I mean, we all have our reasons why we are upset or whatever the case is. But, and it's okay. It's okay to speak to somebody. You know, you might have a friend that you trust. You may have a loved one that you trust more than another one. If not, sometimes speaking to a complete stranger is okay. Go seek a counselor. No one has to know you're speaking to a counselor. It'll be just between you and that counselor. You know, just encourage you all to go out and find the help that you need. Pray to God. You know, we forget about him. I know, you know, times are hard and we busy. We live in these busy lifestyles or whatever, but never too busy for God. Pray to God. God, that's a healing, you know, that I just can't explain. Like when you pray, when you sit in that sanctuary or go to your pastor or go to a pastor, you know, and I'm sure you have a parent out here that's praying for you, a grandmother or something that is praying for you. So, you know, just seek the help. And it may be me speaking this, you may look at me and say it's easy for you to say that. You're right, because I don't know, but I would want to be that person. Like, I would not want to wake up to somebody that I know that was depressed and they took their life, you know. So I'm that friend. Like, come talk to me. Come, I'm trying to help you the best way I can, you know. So, guys, please, you know, I'm lost for words. Yeah, I said what I said. I'm kind of, it's just, I hope, I just pray that we can overcome these demons that we are facing, um, whatever the struggles may be in your life. I just pray that we can overcome it. Like I said, go speak to somebody. Come speak to me. I mean, I know a lot of times we have trust issues. We don't want to, you know, tell our so-called friends our business because we know it's going to get back to somebody. If you have those type of issues and those people are not your friends, and like I said, sometimes speaking to a complete stranger is better because no judgment zones. They don't know you, you don't know them. You know, go and talk to your issues, but I encourage you to go speak to a professional, someone that can help you. So, like I said, today is Sunday, and I just want to leave this message to the men. So maybe tomorrow somebody see this and they'll have, you know, a better outcome. I'm praying for everybody. Y'all have a good night.